Okay. Hello, hello. I was just getting distracted by my sister. Okay, now. I had an idea, and I wrote it down. I was going to work on setting different levels. So probably first thing is going to be a retry button. Because I'm realizing when you lose, it just immediately boots you out. Oh, which is this scene? Results. Okay, the results, instead of having just a main menu button, have a play again button. And then obviously this needs to have play again. What's the text? It's the text on the button. There we go, the button. Needs to be menu. It's not a restart the scene, is there? And then I still need to reposition the play again button, but okay, main menu, show results, close tutorial. Oh, there's a load level, and that is an I enumerator. Okay, so we'll just do a public. Public void play game. Yeah, this should throw in the. I mean, select a level rather. And in this case, it's just going to do the. I said string. Did you? Name. Level name. Oh, so does that mean this is... No, that's working. Should be working, meaning if I turn this off, everything should still be fine. What am I doing? I just was reading select. Sample scene. Okay, so then two things are going to be testing play again and the main menu buttons. Yeah, we'll see if I remember to get rid of the reload scene button. Because I want to leave it in up until the very last moment, and I may or may not forget on the last moment. So I guess that's a task for tomorrow, is remove reset scene. Okay. There we go. Let's make it visible so I can actually see it. That's a little too big, dang it. Okay, but I want to scooch you like 100? No. Like 200? Let's scooch you like negative 200? Yeah, there we go. Let's do restart then. That is literally what it is anyway. There we go, now that fits into that button there. Warehouse game. Yeah, it has kind of become that. I have a name, like, the name is Imbibe. I have it on the title screen and everything. I'm good. I always start off low energy, and then it just slowly picks up over time. Okay, so I need to make sure both of these buttons are working. But I was watching House of the Dragons, and House of the Dragons is pretty good. It's gonna be an okay game? I hope so. Yeah, my idea that I had over the course of, that I wrote it down somewhere. But instead of trying to do crazy level generation, I figure I'll just change the numbers that are already here. So for the first level, there will be no guards, and then I'll add a guard or something, and I'll, you know, make the potions more sparse, and just kind of fiddle with the numbers I already have, and see if that can get me some more levels. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a bummer that the level generation is gonna kind of suck, but I think it's a bit much to bite off. What's with the numbers? Are you gonna dox me? Is that the goal? Like, Okay. So now you can go away again. You can go away again. Should I try using Unity instead of Unreal? Getting nowhere with Unreal and don't understand how it works. Also, you have more experience in Unity? I mean, that depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to learn Unreal, then I would stick with it, but if you're just messing around, or if you're doing a game jam or something, I would say use the thing that you're familiar with, unless you're trying to learn something specifically. Yeah, I want to try Unreal just because of the voxel stuff, because I do all this voxel stuff, and Unity doesn't have like a. I know Unreal has an ability to do more voxel stuff. The results screen. Oh, I just immediately got hit by a card and said no. Okay. Okay, so this will be level 1, no guards or anything. You can just run around and do whatever. So that'll be a nice sandbox for somebody to learn what in the heck's going on. And then I go to the results menu, and I can either restart, which does a bunch of jack diddly squat, and main menu, which does a bunch of jack diddly squat. Did I not connect them? Again, I typed up the code and assumed that it was going to connect it. Menu, main menu. We were supposed to be play game anyway. Wait, but I had a coroutine and then... Okay, I guess the whatchamacallit is not... so this is just sample scene. Okay. Well, good to know that you think it's going to turn out as an okay game. That's kind of where I'm at, too. Although, I'm also at a, I think it's one of the best games I've ever made. Which shows my bar of quality there. Okay, so... Tried it. It has potential. That's the frustrating thing. I think all of the games I've made have potential. But to push it into, like, you know, shows that full potential hasn't happened. Okay, apparently my start code routine is doing jack diddly squat, so we're just gonna go back to this. That's a bummer to know, but whatever. Yeah, and I think if I remove the guards, I think that'll be just fun to play around with. I think that'll show off that, yeah, I got the sandbox elements in, even if I didn't get the game part in. I think it does need some of that meta layer. Like, I think that's a fairly glaring thing. Because that was one of those things I did with that idle dice roller. Like, just that last minute, like... or I guess, yeah, because it's an idle game, it was like you have to do these different challenges to get the number to go up. And I think this is the one challenge that doesn't change all that much, so... I think it is the metagame layer that's hurting this the most. Okay, so now apparently I'm doing the loading scenes wrong, but whatever, as long as it loads them. Yeah, it just means the transition is not going to happen to go transition back. But whatever. Oh, I guess I could have kept the guards if I'm just trying to test the results screen. Oh, tried making it. Took a day off of board intro and tried to remember some stuff in Unity and kept building up the stairs dungeon generator. And have something similar. That's fun. I'm glad I was inspiring enough for you to completely show me up. I will admit your stair generator did chase me off of trying to do the rest of the generator stuff. Because I'm like, well, if it's slower for me, to do the same thing, and it's only looking mildly interesting and not like immediately. Oh, it's because it paused. Okay, I do need to do the timescale thing again. Well, but yes, you vaguely uninspired me from doing like a full level generator. But like I said, and yeah, if you have a full, if you have a better version of the thing I've been working on for 2 weeks, made in 2 days, then feel free to show me. Like I said, I don't mind that I've been inspiring. Don't have potions. I spent most of the time on I did spend most of the time on potions. Because that was the easiest thing to do for like sandbox stuff. Oh, so then results, if I hit start, does it properly reload it? Why are you doing this? Why are you being a bastard like this? Okay, so if I do main menu, does it go back to the main menu? Okay. So there. Okay, it does go back to the main menu just fine. Yeah, I think I do want to make like a shadow potion still. Simply because the game is supposed to be about shadows and alchemy, and I think the shadows is overshadowed. This still tends to spawn on the edge, but whatever. Okay, plan, then restart. It restarts and it does not... Okay, how about you? We'll just slap this in here, just to say don't pause it when you start. Yeah, it was that one article I read on Substack from Jeff. I was thinking Jeff Keighley. I'm like, no, wrong Jeff. But it's because it's spelled that way, I'm pretty sure. What's the guy's name? What's the Substack? Is it with another G? What's dead gummit? No, what's the he was just on a podcast, and that podcast was called Think Like a Game Designer. Okay, and then it was... Oh, I get... Interesting that it pops up with his name first, even though it is the Think Like a Game Designer site. But okay, the podcast just had... Okay, no, I'm good. I just wanted to listen to the I just wanted the name of the guy. It's Jeff something. He did an article recently that was comparing Mozart and Engelstein. There we go. Yeah, Jeff Engelstein. Just did an article that was talking about Mozart and the other guy. Which that really tells you what the article was about, is that people remember Mozart because Mozart knew what he was doing in the... This board game designer, where's his Substack? Because he makes really good articles. There we go, Substack. Game Tech. That's what it is. There was a Game Tech article. Salieri. That's what it was. Salieri. A guy who can make really good music, but not the genius level stuff of Mozart. That's kind of where I think I'm at. I can make an okay game. I can make a good game. I am incapable of making a great game. Which is also why I think I haven't tried selling a game. Because nobody's going to care unless it's a great game. Okay, now that I'm done feeling sorry for myself, you'll get there. I mean, some of it's just because I put deadlines for myself where I'm like, okay, when I hit 30, when I hit 10 years out of college, as of May, both of those things have passed. So it just feels like, okay. I'm just a late bloomer, that's what it is. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm just a late bloomer. Well, like I said, I feel like streaming is one of those things that I'm good at. At least like the improv portion. It's like I like improv a lot, and I feel like I'm good at it. It's one of the only things that I feel like I'm genuinely good at. But there's so much stuff that I'm mediocre at. And some of that's intentional. I like trying the thing that I'm the worst at, instead of trying to master something. Okay, are you gonna properly restart? Yes, okay. There we go. You bastard. Okay, so now I can save a number that's like the level. Yeah, I think having just this sandbox level as the first level is going to just do wonders. It'll let you just play with the systems, and that's really the interesting part of the game anyway, so. Sent you the version on Discord. Didn't bother building it for WebGL. Yeah, I don't know if I want to download something right now, so like if you want to do a video, that might. Oh, you're entirely aping my style. Okay, no, I have to look at how far you got in 2 days. I wouldn't have cared, except you put the name here. That it was entirely just, let me show you up. Oh, well, I can see all the files in there, so then it's obviously a, so can I download it? There we go. Yeah, okay. Spend most of the time on procedural animation, that's cool. Somehow I haven't messed with that much, but I think I haven't done much animation. It's also because I've been doing pixel art and voxel art, which is stiff and not really good for smooth. Okay. Yeah, I'm letting myself get distracted, but that's okay. Don't know how to work with voxel art? It's not too bad. And I've never really figured it out either. I've just figured out some of the basic tools in this and kind of called it good. Yeah, that's my next hurdle to overcome, is doing actual genuine 3D art instead of just futzing around with Paint 3D. Oh, procedural animation with voxel art. Yeah, I don't know how you would do that much. That seems like it would be difficult. Oh, see, I think you went and actually, like... Yeah, you made it look like a legitimate game instead of, my probably bad, goofy style. It's, like, not helping me much. Well, that was an animation, man. Oh, okay, so it is even with the coin on the back of the character. That's an interesting, if finicky way to do it for the coin pickup. Okay, I don't know if you made a better thing than me, but you certainly made the thing I'm making in 2 days. Oh. Okay, wait, so there is a specific... And then I'll just submit this under my name. No, I spent too long on my dumb art style and stuff, so... Okay, wait, is it just literally like a key asset? This doesn't seem like it was actually that bad of an idea to do levels like this, but... There is less of an ability to hide and stealth and stuff. Well, this is very much a peek into had I done this kind of level generation, whether it would have been interesting or not. Oh, they're all chasing after me. I did not... Aha, there's a pink key. Put on this epic fantasy music and it's really adding to the moment here. So, okay, all of these are, you have to spend some time picking it up. Oh, so that's to make it so that the... Oh, I got piped. So you do have to stealth a little bit. Only one room prefab to generate all of it? There is a bit more of a play space to run around. I was aiming for more of that simulation element stuff, though. Let's see, I don't really know what to do to get you guys off of me, though. Oh, and is it just pick up the key, or is it pick up the key and escape like I have? It's funny that you went out of your way to make sure that they had the pickpocket mechanic. It definitely feels like there's more to do when there's a larger play space. Oh, and it is return to where you started. Okay. So you are fooling me. You are fully showing me up with my own design. Either that or I was inspiring enough to... Nah! That almost worked. So it seems like this level generation actually isn't awful. It is somewhat interesting. I just don't know what to do once the things are on you, but I suppose that's... Oh, there's the key. Yeah, it's the way that you could shortcut stuff. That is kind of what I wanted, which is why I was doing the level generation that I was doing. No, no, don't pipe me! There we go. Oh, they're all coming. They're all gonna cross attack. Yeah, I think this is already... Yeah, it's like playtime wise, you're gonna get so much more out of this. Yay! Just out of having a larger space, so... No, I'm a small person. I make small game. Somebody will see the interestingness in the potion abilities instead of the... There's got to be a fan somewhere, right? It adds 2 rooms to generation, I think. Surprising that's That's almost tempting me to go back to the level generation that I had. Because I'm like, yeah, having a lot more space would... The game is a little too confined, but... It has 2 rooms. Trying to be one. You do what you want to do? Well, I'm at that point of like, I don't know exactly what I want to do, so... that's where I'm gonna, you know, bounce around a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so that's not, let's remove. Okay, so now I want to do most likely just a, what's the variable? Don't enjoy the dark. Don't think it's cohesive with the art I've got. Yeah, I think so too, but that's entirely jettisoning. It's literally just because the theme is shadows and alchemy, and I was like, I'm just completely jettisoning the second part of the theme. I mean, I could throw some other, because this is what I was thinking of doing, is having, okay, how am I doing the lights? Can I just add more lights, or is that gonna... Yeah, it was nicer to run around a place that you could actually see instead of the... Yeah, it does have a horror game vibe with stealth gameplay, and I just figure stealth feels like it's in the dark, but no one will understand that it falls under shadows because you have a darker scene. Yeah, it just... What? You're saying people are gonna see through the thing that I half-assed anyway? Yeah, it's supposed to be hide in the shadows. Okay. So now you got me curious. Okay, how am I doing the lighting? This is not something I should be messing with 2 days before the deadline. Let's mess with the lighting of this scene. You know, let's redo what the game looks like entirely right before the deadline. But that's sort of what they did with Borderlands, and that is my favorite game franchise, so... You know, the thing that was a bad idea that worked for them, clearly, it'll, How am I doing the lighting? I turned everything to super dark, and then I'm doing, okay, this light frequency. So let's make the light frequency, yeah, 0. Just say... I think it's trying to do... Each corner is supposed to be what it is. Oh, no, I guess it's just each integer. It's just do... Okay, so this should be an entire grid of lights. That will make it feel more like a warehouse. I think that's kind of what I was thinking of doing. It's like the bars of fluorescent lights was essentially what I was trying to do. But it's just rows of point lights. Oh, that's the other way around. Wait. Mod light frequency 0. Okay, we're just gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, now it should be overly bright. Or I could just get rid of the ceiling and do... Because I do have a glass. Having it dark looks better because we see none of the bullshit art. Hey now, I worked hard on this art for it to look bad. Like this VTuber, it took me a while to look this bad. I have many hours honing a very certain style that looks quite bad. But also like if oh. This was this did not have the desired effect. Okay, how about we Just get rid of the lights. Okay, so go back to this. Again, every time I set out to do something and I go and do something else. But I don't know why I'm so beholden to a certain style that admittedly does not look the best. I don't think it looks bad. I think it looks... It's fun. It gives across a certain vibe, but... It's the light frequency. The directional light. There we go. I did have a noticeable uptick in followers and viewers after I upgraded my VTuber though, so... That's just, I need to give up on the... Why are you doing this? Ah, because of the ceiling. Okay, so let's rip the ceiling off. So if I just give up and focus on making quality art, as in if I go pay somebody for good art, and then I go pay somebody to compensate for my poor programming skill, and then we'll just pay for all the disciplines, because the only thing I think I'm legitimately okay at is mumbling into a microphone. Okay, that's too much. Well, okay, this does give a lot more shadows. If I am looking for shadows, as opposed to just it is dark. Okay, so that is the rendering lighting. Why do you stop the game to change the directional light intensity? 'Cause it's not gonna stay in the scene view, right? At least I'm like... Well, and it's because I do a lot of procedurally generated games that I also kind of end up needing to... I don't know what it defaults to for like a yellow like sun. Oh, this is the shadow color. Whoops, this should be like a light gray. Thought you want to change in play mode and see if it looks good. Oh, that's true. I could just do it in play mode to see if it looks good, but I mean, a lot of it's habit. I don't think to test it in play mode and then test it in the game. Wait, so really? It's still that dark? Because I hate loading times? This is why I don't interact with people. I'm immediately seen through as just a complete idiot. And then I'm like, oh, well, that's why I wear a dunce cap at all times. I should get a variant that says dunce on it. Would definitely be a fun Twitch reward. Really? So I need that much brighter of shadows? Or is that not the issue? Okay, there was the two lighting things. Under directional light. Shadow strength. Oh. I do has very strong shadows. It's like, yeah. Let's get rid of the entire vibe that I had going up into this point. Which, no, that's fine. It wasn't doing well on TikTok. Because that's a great metric. Okay, it's the shadow strength. That was the issue. It still seems pretty dark on the backside of these, though. Okay, so why is this so dark? Okay. I'm learning. So let's bump it up a little bit, because that seemed pretty light. Okay, there we go. That's a good setting there. So 7.5 there, and then this needs to be brighter. Okay. That's the other thing about changing stuff in the scene view, because then you have to remember the number that you said. You set it to, so. Now, honestly, I don't mind having a mentor helping me out, because I think it's been desperately needed for a very long time. It just never happened, because I think I'm just a little instantly repulsive, despite not trying to be. Ambient color? Ah! That's why it is so very dark. Okay, so meaning I could probably darken both of these things just a bit. There we go. So let's see if this makes the scene brighter. Wish you were using Unity more actively, could help me more. Well, I'm figuring out the lighting thing. This is, yeah, okay, this is the stuff I remember messing with. Okay, well now there are legitimately shadows. Well, now I gotta add a skybox again, too. It says background type skybox. It's a, what, huh? Oh, this is not the, this is nothing. You are nothing at this point. Try fog to blend things together. I don't know if fog would make sense in a warehouse, but I don't know, maybe that, and that might have been better for a darker environment. I'm not sure if fog would be super necessary. Okay, the camera on the player. So not solid color skybox. Okay, so let's see how that works. Do I still want to do a dark environment, but not looking like shit? I thought it looked fairly moody. I mean, I don't entirely know how to do lighting stuff anyway. It's still black. I was kind of thinking like a skybox. Oh, wait. I could put the ceiling back on, and then that'll... No, the bright environment's fine, too. The only reason I was doing a dark environment was literally just to try to do shadows. To say hide in the shadows kind of a thing, but... Yeah, but now this doesn't look great. This looks very bright and blown out and unlit, so... Add a shadow potion. I was gonna do a shadow potion. Well, no, I wanted to do a legitimate, like... Because that's what I was thinking, too, is... I don't know, because maybe I might go back to the dark lighting. Okay, what happens if I add a bunch of lights in again? Because that's what the shadow potion was going to be, gets rid of lights as a potion. Okay, the light frequency is 0. So let's bump it back up to 10. Shadow potion makes you invisible. It was I was thinking either a cross between a smoke bomb and a eliminates lights kind of thing. Which maybe I'll mess with that. Okay, no, I still want to do the, like, it increases the number of guards each level. That's literally what I'm going to do, is just say number go up on number of guards. And that is going to be quote-unquote difficulty. light frequency back to 10. We're just gonna reset everything. Yeah, I could just brighten the entire environment. I don't know why I push it back against stuff that looks aesthetically, like, good. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's just... Yeah, because now it's because I had lights on a bunch of stuff for guidance of the player, so... So maybe I just make it less... So just dark, but not too dark. But not too not dark. It's just gonna be a bunch of nothing. God balls, I hit that 80% wall, and then it's just like, well... That's it. I'm a B student living in a pass-fail world.
Are you full? I should put this in there for tomorrow.
Bring the light intensities down when you're in play mode and experiment with it. I just forget that that's an option because my brain is full of mush. I don't know how it got there, but I don't know how to get rid of it. The shadows? Are the reflections or something? I hate that I'm not splitting the scene and the other panels properly. As in doing something like this. I mean, I can do that. And probably would help me, but it's like, I just... Gets a little crowded there. Well, and then it'll show me that the menu's completely goofed and stuff too, but... Oh, as in change this over here or something. Yeah, that makes sense. So these are all good workflow things. Well, and I think I like to say that I'm just dumb, because then it deflects from actually solving the problem. I can just say, throw my hands up and say, whoops, well, too dumb. The directional light is still on. So, away with ye. Okay. And then lighting dark. I don't know, I kind of like the dark vibe. This was like fully black, wasn't it? Yeah, because I do still have the light on the player and stuff, so there is some visibility there. I don't know, maybe this is better? No, it's not like painfully dark. I don't know what I'm doing very clearly, but... Okay. Two weeks is a bit long for a jam, too. I was mostly done with something after a week and was like, okay, no, we're okay. So restarting also undid the change. I think that's the other reason is because, like I said, you have to remember all of the tweaks that you do if you tweak everything. Okay, I guess I'm gonna work on a shadow potion. I don't know anymore. I'm at the give up point. I'm like, well, it's gonna be bad. This is what I got. I tried again. Yet another bad game. Yeah, I think the potions are the most fun part, and that was the part I was most excited about anyway. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna work on a shadow potion now. I'm messing with lighting stuff. I should also think about a. Oh, it's because I forgot what the Unity. What's the? Okay, that can go away. That can go away. Unity save. What's the thing again? I'm forgetting what the variable name is to save something because I'm like, I think if I just save an integer of what level you're on, that'll just and I'll just literally feed that into whatchamacallit. Hello, hello. I don't think you caught me at a great time. I'm in the depression part of the cycle of despair, I think. Yes, player prefs. There we go. That's the word I was trying to think of. Okay, so scene and then game view. And that. Oh, so you completely got rid of the bottom thing. Some of it might have been I just... Okay, I can give that a go, though. Okay, let's just drag this over here just for a moment, just to see. Actually, yeah, putting this... oh, it's under the... It's crammed it in the corner like that. Okay. This will be fun to try. We'll just squeeze this in here, I suppose. Again, let's completely change my entire workflow 2 days before the end. And then cram the animator somewhere. No, this is a good spot for the animator, but I don't necessarily need it all the time. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, this is one of those, like, okay, can I just copy somebody else who's doing better than me at this stuff? Sure. I'm doing okay. The game felt like it was going pretty good, and then I got to the point of it's 80% done, meaning 20% to go, and that also means 80% of the time left. Yeah, okay, player preps. So I'm trying to cobble together some kind of levels. I'm trying to cobble together some kind of game out of this simulation stuff, but send you messages on Instagram. So when you release your stream, so come Instagram and we can chat. About what? Just like the more messages you send that seem kind of weird, the more I say it's a bot. that's the thing about bots is it's just the assumption that anybody who says anything is obviously a bot, because why would anybody be here? Stream daily or just for fun? It's been daily, surprisingly, but that's because I did a bunch of Elden Ring and then I did a bunch of this Pirate Software Jam, so it's been daily. Okay, I am so very distracted. Probably doesn't help that I'm streaming, but I wasn't gonna make a good game anyway. It's not my forte. Player prefs. Holy heck. Okay, we're gonna just throw it under warehouse because this is what's spawning everything. So player prefs dot okay, set int, and that's when you clear a level it should set the int, but it should be player prefs get int. Where am I from? I am from the East Coast of the US. Well, not from there, but that's where I'm at now. So, it's like you're sending just enough, like, coherent messages that I'm like, not a bot, but I cannot think today. Okay, set int, and this is the level. There we go, level. Oh, wonderful, even my VTuber is breaking. What? Wait, what? Okay. Where am I overlay and emotes? I don't have any. I didn't want any. I'm committed to a very bad, ugly style. I'm determined to be ugly and nobody can stop me. I am insisting on keeping my stream simple to my detriment. I don't know, maybe one day somebody will convince me, but I think you could upgrade your overlay. Oh, I guess I should also say that I'm not looking to commission anything right now. I just upgraded my VTuber, and it sucks so bad because I made it myself. And then I wasn't interested in, and yeah, I'm not upgraded enough to get emotes and stuff. Thank you for the follow. I was like, this is not the related person, but okay, thank you for the follow. Again, I'm so very distracted. Get int. Okay, set int level to 0. No. Okay, this is when you clear a level. Set int level to a string. Okay, this I'm slowly remembering how to do player prefs or not. Do I have money or not? I do have money, but I'm not interested in commissioning anything right now. Like I said, I am insisting on sticking with my own dumb, bad style. It is very me if it is not appealing to anybody but me, so. I'm assuming those questions are somebody who's just looking to commission something, so I'm just going to keep repeating that I'm not looking to commission anything, and most likely will disappear, so. Yeah, artist of 2 to 3D models of Twitch streamers. I would say you can... Don't get banned in my chat. What? As in, you want to get banned? You keep just trying to spam weird stuff, you might. Okay, so this is get level. Okay, so the num guards is going to be equal to this. That's just what we're doing. It's dumb and it's bad, like me. I am just in depresso mode right now. Gee whiz. Okay, set level. Oh, that's, yeah, like I said, it's the, shoot, what is it? The bargaining, anger, depression, acceptance. The cycle of despair? Is that what it is? I'm in the cycle of despair for making a game. That's every game. So the... Right? It's the cycle of despair. No, I had it right. There, the stages of development. There, cycle of despair. It's bargaining, anger... Oh, I guess it's not falling asleep quickly. It's... Okay, no, where's... Okay, it's bargaining... Anger... Depression... Acceptance. I'm missing one of them, and I don't remember what this is called. Many streamers ban people for saying this, so I told you not to ban me. Okay, what is this? Stages of grief. There we go. 5 stages of grief. Okay, it's the 5 stages of making a game. Anger, bargaining, depression. I'm missing one of them. What's the... Denial. There we go. Denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. Yeah, okay. I'm on the depression cycle of the stages of releasing a game. So I started with the denial of this game's gonna come out great, and then moved on to the anger of why are there so many bugs, why does it suck so bad? And then the bargaining of, well, maybe if I make it a little smaller it'll get better, then it'll be a good game. And then the depression of, oh wait, nope, it's actually a bad game, it's not gonna get any better. And then the acceptance of, oh, the deadline hit, time to move on to the next project and start the cycle over again. Okay. I was farting around with this instead. Software and grief development. Yep. Okay, so this set int, rather, should be on the, I guess the menu, no, results, right? No. Player? No. Maybe, kinda, sorta. Okay, because this is show results, menu.show results. Okay, but this means when you show results. Oh, okay. So if caught. So if caught, then set level to 0. Else set level to get int. And then level. Wow. There we go. Kinda, sorta, maybe. You're supposed to return an int, right? Player prefs get int is supposed to return an int. That's what I just did over here, right? Yeah, it should be an int. Ugh. Okay, what if I do this? Int. Wow. Int. Okay, I won't do the fancy shortcut version, but... Should you add potions to your game? I mean, if you really want to show me up, if you want to complete my entire idea in 3 days of what took me 2 weeks, then yeah, you could. I think why I stick to what I make is because of the uniqueness of it. Yes, it looks bad, but it also looks like nothing else. I don't know why I was evening all the bars. And I think I've just seen a lot of stuff that looks good, that I think I'm more interested in seeing something that looks unique. Which is why I stick to my just bad style. Okay, so now if you get caught, it sets it to 0, meaning you're not going to see guards, and then there, it'll just add more guards. And then the warehouse, the number of guards, okay, don't set it to 0, that's getting set up in the other thing there, so it should just start at 0, I would assume. Okay, so now, I mean, you should get to level 1 completely easily, because as long as you, well, I guess it's if you find the goal and find the exit. Oh, you don't even have to find the goal. Okay, wait. So I lied. The player again. The assets don't look bad in the light, but the lighting. Well, that's better to hear. I was thinking that my assets look bad, which, again, I don't think any of the stuff I make looks bad. I don't think it looks good. And ideally, I would like it to look great. And that is forever out of my reach. I kept fiddling with the lighting. I don't know. The directional light looked better, but I am doing a lot of point lights. I don't know if doing like spotlights and stuff. That's kind of why I was giving the guards the spotlights to make it look more like flashlights, because I'm like, okay, that should be a little more visually interesting. Yeah, I don't think I've ever figured out how to get good lighting in Unity. I know there is like YouTube videos and tutorials on here so how to get better lighting, but I ain't messing with that now. Okay, so if caught, set it to 0, else if goal found. Okay, so there. Now if you weren't caught and you found the goal, then it'll increase the level. Which means if somebody finds the exit, then it'll just keep them in the sandbox. Meaning, I'm assuming most players will load up the game, run around a little bit, be confused, and then quit. Because the tutorial has 2 sentences of text, which is 2 sentences too many. I mean, that's really all I hope, is that somebody loads up the game, picks up a potion and throws it at the boxes and messes with them and says, oh, cool. And then that's about it. That's all I'm hoping for. That is the goal. Is that somebody can figure out enough to pick up a potion and throw it at a crate. And the stretch goal would be actually finds the goal and picks it up and goes to the exit. Oh, wait, I have restart and main menu, don't I? That's not, okay. It needs to be next level. I'm just gonna put the word play on it. I'm getting into very lazy mode, so. Well, I know one of those other things about my art that stuck with me is somebody came into the stream and was just like, I could remake your model, it doesn't look professional. And it was like their second message was just, your model doesn't look professional. And it was like, oh. I know it's not good, but I was hoping it wouldn't be immediately pointed out as awful, so. I was changing the text on the results. Results. Restarts is supposed to be play. We're just play. Next. I guess I could change the text on this button if I slapped it into the thing. Or play. Well, because I have... Well, I don't have the restart button in here, but I have other buttons in here already, right? Yeah, Text Mesh Pro, UGUI. So that I could do that for the button. Okay, how about next button? No, play button. Restart button. I don't... All of the motivation is out the window. It's all gone. It's all dumb. It's all dead. It's all done for. Now I'm like... I'm really coming around to the acronym of yet another bad game. Okay, so the player capsule. Just gonna do the text for the restart button here. So now here, if it's this, then the restart button dot text is equal to restart. And then I make him piped and you make him pipe. I mean, you must feel very confident in the idea if you want to just take the game out from under me. No, I'm sticking with it. I'm being me. Despite the fact that it's not appealing to anybody except me. Next. There. So now... You tried to save me from myself. But I am me. You can't save me from myself. But now I am the future Spike. Oh, so this will also tell me if... What now? Well, this is horrifying. Let's, Excuse me, what? I changed the text. Oh god, it's under update. No wonder. This should only be triggering it once, not a million times over. Ah, I'm seeing the issue. uh, okay, so let's do a nice... Make sure it's 0 again. Okay, and then show results equals false. Yeah, this is where I need some kind of mentor that says, here's a better way to do a thing that you only want to trigger once from the update. Which I know of the existence of events, and I've used them once or twice, but I think I need to use them a little more liberally than I have been. Okay, so this should set it back to 0. Wonder how it even survived there. Yeah, I've done a little bit with events. I'd have to go look at a old... You did it again! Why are you spawning an entire room full of nothing but guards? What? What in the world? I wasn't messing with this at all. Okay, so if I look at you, and the number of guards is... it's, okay. Something else is calling show results here. Oh, it's because I completed a level once. I think I got to the exit and then it just sat here and said, okay, here's a billion thingamabobs. This seemed like a nice place to do this, though. Except it obviously wasn't. Yeah, but I wanted to increase based on whatever the previous one was. I just wanted to not do this again. Maybe I do need to do this as an event. I think I just get depressed when I'm like, okay, I think I've found the limits of my capabilities, and the limits are like, I took a step and fell down. Whoops. Step 1. Oops. I burned the water while cooking. So how do I get it to only do this the once and not a billion times over? Oh, it's even setting the timescale to 0, and yet it's still doing this. I'm just not in the right mindset here. Okay, who's calling show results? Shouldn't it have just been when you bump into the enemy? On collision enter. Collision enter. So this should only be when you enter it. Show results equals true. Oh. But then that's just permanently show results equals true. No. Which is why show results equals false here. Should have done something. If show results, then show results equals false. And you're supposed to be setting it to 0 again. Okay, next step, I'm just gonna get rid of that line so that hopefully it's not 12,000 guards. Or 1,200 guards, rather. Okay, there we go, you dumb. Okay, so now I do this, and then I beat a level, what happens? I still have to add more audio stuff too. I should look up a glass breaking audio effect. Yeah, and I'm thinking of just making noises for the guards, just like a oi, hey. Okay, game did not explode. There is no... Okay, so ideally, I go to the door, and it'll tell me to restart. Play. Why is this the thing that got... No. What? Your results. You're the results menu. How did this happen? 2 weeks of solid development is too much. Well, I guess typically I have a weekend away from work and stuff. I have a nice break. Okay, so... Okay, now... Let's just do this. Screw it. Okay, so restarts. Restart? There we go. Okay, so now... Hello, hello. You, like... as I was mentioning to other people, I'm in the, of the cycles of despair. I'm in the depression part of releasing a game. So... Okay, where's the stupid goal thing? Where's my one attempt at adding some kind of goal to the game? Yeah, it's stuff like this where I'm like, I didn't want to add a radar because I was like, I think it'd be a little fun to kind of have to search the level and stuff. But I think that assumption is just a bad assumption, so... I'm trying to half-ass some level generation, is what I'm doing. And by that, I mean I'm just trying to add guards and hope that the, or rather, I'm trying to make it so that when you beat a level, it adds a guard, and then as you beat more levels, it just adds more guards. So that's... Yeah, okay, so now I hit next. It literally drops me on a guard. Gee, thanks. Why in the fluffin' heck is it doing that? I tried to make it a safe zone. I tried to put the guards a little farther away, and... Somebody said they spawned in a crate immediately, and I've never had that happen, and I feel like I'm testing this a fair bit. Okay, I could spawn the guards in the corners, maybe? Yeah, because for some reason you seem to come after me just, like, immediately. Okay, so there should just be the one guard here. There we go, threat neutralized. So now, if I go find this stupid little red squircle. Oh, okay, so there's some kind of movement code error, but that's... How was the voxel stuff optimized? These are just models. This is not running any kind of voxel code or anything. But all of these crates all have physics, so there is a fair amount of crates and stuff. Okay, next. There's 2 guards. Yes, okay. So now, can I neutralize the guards? Man, I felt so good about this game. a couple days ago. And now I feel so depressed about it. Because it didn't improve in the last couple days. And I think, well, it's because I've reached that point of like, oh wait. The design of the game actually does not work. Whoops. It's a bad game again. The box is heavily subdivided. How does that affect the performance? Let's see. So the model is looks like this. If it'll show it. That many vertices, that many triangles. Just scatter God's spawn locations throughout the map and then check if it's a spawn and then redo other... Make a sphere around the player and then if a guard spawns in that area, then redo it. And that's what I was attempting to do, was that I had a list of... That's why I was a little miffed about it, is because I had thought, like, okay, when you place the player, add a player buffer. So it's supposed to say, of the empty spaces around the player, remove the ones around the player, so that then when you spawn a guard, it'll select from this list of empty spaces, which should have this buffer removed. But... yeah, no, this is not optimized at all. I don't know how to do optimization stuff. Never learned it. Which is probably bad for like a web game and stuff. There was definitely one game I had that, well, that was a bunch of cubes as opposed to a bunch of mesh models like this, but... Unless I'm using some kind of instancing. No. This is... poorly made, poorly optimized, poorly done. So... I am a bad game developer and I've been committing crimes for years. Many, many years. Just look at any instancing tutorial? I should. Okay, so I got the goal. To next. I did. I had to trip over a coin. Okay, where's the guards? It'll boost the FPS by a lot. Will it take a lot to implement? Because it's probably not a bad idea. Okay, grab at this stone. Oh wait, and there is... let's pause it. I see 2 to 3 guards or something, right? Yeah, 3 guards. Okay, so I am... so that's increasing. And then it should spawn 3 guards, right? Quite easy to do on Unreal, don't know about Unity. Okay, so now if I get caught, and I restart, should put me back to 0, which puts no guards, right? Okay. Not great, but it is something. The second should help me. Well, I'll load it up just so that Chrome will have it uploaded and updated so that it'll lag on my computer even more than it's already lagging. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, that's less than 7 minutes. And that's less than 5. Okay. Okay, so I have some amount of, you can go through some different levels that I would like to be more robust, but it's not going to be, whatever. Okay, audio is one of the other polished things to do. Why does it lag so much? As in, why does Unity take so long to load, or what does it lag when it starts the game? Because Unity loading, I think, is I might be doing too much stuff on my computer and all that. And my computer's 7 years old, so it might be getting old. Especially when Windows is like, oh yeah, you can't upgrade to Windows 11. It's like, oh. Okay. Some idea about optimization. Check the materials and see if GPU instancing is checked. Okay. Materials. I guess any of these. Oh, enable GPU instancing. So what does that do exactly? I mean, I guess I'll try it. Especially for the cubes, since I have too many cubes. I mean, I am spawning a fair amount of crates and potions and other coins and stuff, so. Batches similar meshes using similar materials. So they're drawn in a single draw call. Okay. Is that affected by lighting or not? Because I do have a lot of lighting too, so. Can I click stats? Watch the tutorial? Do you want to watch me watch a YouTube video? That's in Windows stats. I should learn some optimization stuff too. It's crazy that I've had a Unity job and stuff and still not really learned the ins and outs of it, but that's because I keep getting put on make a prototype. Just use what you already know. Next to gizmos in the game window. Gizmos. Scene. That's just the whole gizmo list. It's like, there's gizmos. This is the Walter screaming meme. Just point at it. Just draw on there. I also don't want to pull up game window. On the top of my hat. Okay, there we go. That was a better one. That was a better guess. Panel, scene, game. The tip of my hat was the one that worked. I'm covering it up slightly, but I don't want to move my character. Let's see the draw calls. It's over 30 frames a second. Well, I do wonder if I look at a wall versus... Yeah, okay, so that's if I can get all the crates in the scene all at once. I really have unnecessary lighting. I was trying to do something. I don't know, at this point maybe I could just get rid of the... do like a occlusion culling or something. Well, all of these voxels have a lot of... all of these models have a lot of birds. Add culling, enable instancing should fix the frame rate. Okay, well you mentioned the... Okay, this at the bottom here was GPU instancing. We'll just slap it on all of these since it didn't seem to be hurting anything. Not a Unity expert, watch the tutorial. Okay. Or I could just trust the people that aren't Unity expert to then you just click a button and see what happens. Okay. Don't know if that's gonna slow things down or not, but... And technically that's not all the rest of these models either. But the crate is the big one that I'm using everywhere, so... You can check the camera under the rendering tab. Oh, the occlusion culling? The main camera? Somebody said something about rendering, so... The main camera rendering. Aha. Occlusion culling. It appears to be on. Because I have procedural stuff, don't know how I'm going to bake it. Yeah, that's why I've never messed with baking stuff, is because I'm always doing these, like, let's generate a bunch of boxes everywhere. Do we need to select objects for occlusion culling? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so if I had stuff baked into the level, I could do that, but... Or the model, rather. It does say optimize mesh everything. Shouldn't do randomized levels. Well, that ship has sailed. That ship sailed a long, long time ago. Just make the crates cubes of materials and fake the depth. It's got some dynamic occlusion on it. Yeah, it does say dynamic occlusion here. Do I have instancing enabled?
Hi, in today's video, I'm going to tell you something I wish I knew when I started making games, which will help us go from this to this, without sacrificing visual quality. So here, we have a simple building. It has 3 materials, one for the roof, windows, and walls. Each window is a separate object. Let's bring in Unity and make, say, 5,000 of them. And, oh dear. So why does this scene run so badly? Well, first, we need to talk about draw calls. A draw call tells your GPU to render a mesh. If we have 1 mesh, that's 1 draw call. If we have 3 meshes, that's 3 draw calls. Additional draw calls are also created for each material on each mesh. If we have 1 mesh with 2 materials, that's 2 draw calls. If we have 3 meshes with 2 materials, that's 6. It's easy to see how draw calls can start to add up fast. So why is this a problem? Well, each call has to be processed by the CPU before being sent to the GPU. Imagine it like a funnel. If we only have a few draw calls, the CPU can get through them quickly. However, if we have too many, the CPU takes far too long to process them, which is what results in our low frame rate. So what can we do to reduce the number of draw calls? The first thing we can do is combine meshes. In Blender, select everything and press Ctrl J to join objects. Bear in mind that the last object selected will be the new origin. In Maya, select everything and go to Mesh, Combine. You should do this for all objects in the game. The only exception should be when parts need to move independently. I'd recommend saving this as a separate file so that it's still easy to edit later on. It's worth mentioning that this only helps performance with meshes that share the same material. If we jump back to Unity and see how this performs now, all of a sudden we're getting a pretty respectable frame rate. We've gone from half an FPS to about 80. So why does this happen? Well, rather than each window being its own draw call, now all windows on each building are a single draw call. If we want to see the number of calls inside Unity, then in play mode, we can click stats up the top right and look for batches. You can see we've gone from 1.6 million batches down to 20,000. However, we can do better, which brings me to my second tip: reduce the number of materials. Generally speaking, objects should only have 1 material. There are a couple of exceptions, however. If you need different shaders or tile textures, they can have their own materials. Here, I have given our building a single material with a texture to colour the different parts, and if we jump back to Unity, we're now getting about 180 FPS, which is pretty impressive. However, there's one more thing we can do to improve performance further, and that is batching. Batching works by combining meshes in Unity into a single mesh before being sent to the GPU, which significantly reduces the number of draw calls. Batching will only work on objects with the same material. Now there's 2 ways of batching we can control. The first is static batch. This can be enabled by selecting objects and ticking the static checkbox at the top right. If you want to exclude these objects from navigation or pipelining, you can use the drop-down. This can only be used on objects that will not move in your game, which brings me to my third tip. If an object isn't going to move, mark it as static. If we take a look back at our scene with static enabled on our buildings, we can see that our frame rate is now up to 210. Now you might be wondering, what can we do if we want to batch moving objects? Well, we have another option called GPU instancing. GPU instancing only works for objects with both the same mesh and the same material, enabling it as simple as a checkbox in the material. And if we look back at our scene, we're getting the same great frame rate. And as an added bonus, we can now make our buildings move, which is our 4th tip: use GPU instancing where appropriate. You can't use GPU instancing at the same time as static batching. In that case, those objects are excluded from static batches and will just be GPU instanced, so choose which one best suits your use case. So to go over our tips again: combine meshes in your modeling program, reduce the number of materials, if an object isn't going to move, mark it as static, and use GPU instancing where appropriate. Hopefully these tips will prove useful in improving performance in your own games. If you want to learn more about making the most of Unity, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I was like, where was the other GPU instancing thing? Okay, let's watch the end of that video again.
Now you might be wondering, what can we do if we want to batch moving objects? Well, we have another option called GPU instancing. GPU instancing only works for objects with both the same mesh and the same material, enabling it as simple as a checkbox in the material. Now we look back at our scene.
Okay, a checkbox in the material. So the material for the crate. Palette, there we go. GPU instancing. Wrong project. Okay, back to you, and then you, and then you. This palette is that palette. The crate import settings. It's like, why did I have this wooden crate there? Okay, the crates are definitely the problem area in terms of GPU instancing, so. Okay, I was sitting at what, above 30 frames a second? I guess we'll see what it's at now. Ooh. Closer to 60 frames a second. And then did it mess with the way the game runs?
Yay!
It seems to work. Give me... Okay, is it turning green? Okay, yeah, so give me one of these and one of these. Okay, yeah, that seems to have done something. I had to go. I wanted to. I had to learn the first video and do what it said first, and then I can go watch the second video here.
Thousands of game objects, but this happens? Well, throw out that outdated instantiate function and let me introduce GPU instancing, a way of rendering tens and thousands of game objects in mere milliseconds with frame rates above 120. GPU instancing works by sending the GPU a single mesh and its submeshes that need to be rendered using the graphics.draw mesh instance function. It also takes the material that you want to render the mesh with and an array of transform matrices that define the mesh's position, rotation, and scale in that order. That's actually all the parameters we need. Before I show you how the instancing works though, I want to share some information about matrices and meshes, but make sure to watch through the entire video to gain the best understanding about this that you can. A matrix is basically the data structure that every single Unity game object uses to position itself in the scene. You may know that you can transform Unity objects using the transform components. Well, the matrix 4x4, the matrix type that Unity has, is the data structure that the transform component uses to define the object's position, rotation, and scale. To create our own matrix 4x4, all we need to do is as follows. Create 3 vector trees for position, rotation, and scale. Next, we create a local matrix variable called matrix, and we can set it equal to matrix 4x4.trs, short for translation, rotation, and scale. Then into the trs function, we pass in our position vector, quaternion.euler rotation, as the trs function takes a quaternion, so they convert the rotation vector into a quaternion, use the euler function, and the scale vector. So that's all the code we need to create the 4x4 matrix for any position, rotation, and scale that we want. Meshes in Unity have 2 arrays that define their composition, a vertex and a triangle array. The vertex array represents the positions of the vertices of the mesh, and the triangle array tells Unity the indices of the vertices that need to be connected up to form the collection of triangles for rendering, lighting, and steering the mesh. Meshes can also contain multiple submeshes. The more submeshes a mesh has, the worse it will perform with GPU instancing, so you want to keep instant meshes to only have one mesh or one submesh. The way meshes are rendered onto our screen is by using a material. The material allows our mesh to be rendered and defines the properties such as smoothness, color, and opacity. Different submeshes can have different materials, but one submesh cannot have more than one material used to render it. When we are instancing our object in the graphics.draw mesh instance function, we need to pass in the submesh index. If the mesh we want only has one submesh, the main mesh, then we can just keep the submesh index as 0. But if we have multiple submeshes, we need to render each one with a different material. That is why we will be creating a material array instead of a single material. Even though we will be using this method, I still recommend you only use one material and one submesh for instance objects. But without further ado, let's start coding. In any C# script, you'll just create a public int for the amount of instances you want, a public mesh variable for the mesh that you want to instance, a public material array for the materials you want to render each submesh with, a private 2D list of matrix 4x4s for the transformation of our instances. We can call this variable batches. The reason we need the 2D list instead of a normal list of matrices is as the graphics.drawMeshed instance function can only render meshes in batches of 1,000. So say if we want 1,000 instances, we need to create 10 batches of 1,000 matrices. The way we will code GPU instancing is by creating our batches in a start function, and then every frame we will instance our meshes, allowing us to render them on screen. Let's start by creating the function to render the meshes, and then we will deal with the batches. To begin the rendering function, we'll create a new function called renderBatches and make it a private void. Then, inside this function, create a for each loop that goes through each batch in our 2D list like so. Now, create a for loop inside that for each loop to go through each submesh in the mesh, using the mesh.submeshCount int. Finally, write the graphics.drawMeshed instance function and pass the mesh that we want to render into it. We need to pass in the submesh index, so just add I, the I variable. For the material, we need to pass the material that corresponds to the submesh index. To do this, we just index the material array with the I variable. Finally, for the matrix 4x4 array, pass in the batch variable, which is just one of the matrix lists from the matrix array. That finishes the rendering function for the instancing.
Not really. I'm kind of tuning out the coding bits here. I'm trying to pay attention, but it's I was really just looking for the.
The final step is to call this function inside the update loop, so that every frame our meshes are rendered on screen. If we call this in the start function, the instances will not be visible. Now let's move on to the matrix list creation. Inside the start function, we need to create a for loop that goes through each instance that we want to create. We know that each batch in the list can only have 1,000 items, so to know when we have to move on to the next list in the batches list, we need to create an int variable called added matrices. Initialize this as 0, and inside the for loop, create an if statement that checks if the added matrices is less than 1,000. If so, we add a matrix with a random position, rotation, and unit scale to the last matrix in the list of batches. Then we add 1,
Especially on a web build.
added matrices variable. If the added
Well, it seemed to be running. The version I had seemed to be doing okay. I would say it's one of those, like, it ran fine on my computer. But yeah, I was like, I don't really have time to redo the entire. I was like, a couple of checkboxes in Unity, yeah, I could switch out. But yeah, it's like, at least this is functioning. Ow. Oh, that did hit me. But it runs okay here. I don't know if there's a way I can test it on, like, peak gameplay. Dishonored, but better. Well, I was not aiming for Dishonored, but better. I was aiming for Dishonored plus Mussolina. And Mussolina I didn't like very much, so... it's Dishonored, but worse, so... But thank you for the videos. That is helpful, so... Bye, have fun sleeping. Or good luck sleeping, I'm not sure which. Okay, well, game is running a little better. And it's generating levels. I really need to add audio, and I might want to add a shadow potion just to half-ass the shadow part of the theme. And I kind of want to do... It's like, well, as long as it's over 60. Wait, so if I do the... If I go stand in the corner to see all of the cubes. And then... Okay, so it dips into the below 60. In some cases.
Yay!
Oh, I do have to... Okay, that's a bug I can fix. I'll fix that bug. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to do... It's literally just the shadow aspect of this. Was that I was just trying to make it dark and put a bunch of lights to get the shadow aspect of the theme. Because it's not really coming through, but... Okay, so instead of directional light, give me like a point light. Make it real big. I guess an area light, maybe? To light an entire area. Yeah, this is another one of those ones that I haven't used much, so I don't entirely know how to do. Oh, baked only. Okay, well then. Because I'm a madman who wants to generate everything, much to my detriment. I really need to sit down and make like just a straightforward game. None of this procedural generation nonsense, the stuff that I like the best. No, put it in the ceiling. So 30, no, not in the ceiling. So 25 maybe? And then do range of like 100. And then go to here and turn off all the extra lights. I think the one light on the player makes it look moody enough. Okay. I kind of think so too. I think the one player light is... Although I was just saying the shadow potion would be... give you an ability to turn off lights, but it was partially like on the guard. They have a flashlight, so I was thinking it would just turn off the guard flashlight. Okay. Let's up that intensity. Oh, I guess the options menu doesn't pause. I feel like it should pause, but this new point light, you can go up here with this directional light and then do like 100. It did catch me, didn't it? Oh, no, I had it. Okay. And then I didn't do that. Dadgummit. Oh, I guess I could just look at the scene. I mean, I guess it looks okay. Whatever. I don't have time to make it look good, and making it look good would be a couple months of work at the pace I work and the knowledge that I have, so... Okay, maybe cut it in half. It's like a bit too much for... It's kind of like, whatever at this point. This, please? Thank you. Because then there should be a guard. I'm a little curious what that flashlight looks like. I think I want it a little more intense. on that flashlight. Okay, I think I want it. You were supposed to be up there. Maybe slightly more moody. I don't know. This is the part of art that makes me depressed. When I try a thing and it's like, nope, that didn't do it. Try a thing. Nope, that's nothing. Nope, that continues to be nothing. Nope. It still looks bad no matter what I do. Okay, I have some kind of levels. The bugs. Wait, let's look at the bug list. Because there are some more bugs. Guard not changing color correctly, and then gold changes color. Okay. So, explosion. And here, it's the same with this. And it's also not the goal, which I believe I have that tagged. I do. Yay. I just realized that's unironic for... Yay. Okay, that's only the guard. Yes, it's all these. Okay, so cannot turn gold. Cannot turn that. Cannot turn green. Okay. So that should have fixed the gold turning colors. Another guard. It's... Okay, the character. I ain't messing with any door stuff. Okay, character visuals. Mesh render skin. This is only on start, isn't it? Yeah, it's all the skin color stuff. Skin color. Skin color. I don't think it's even doing the correct. No, it has to be putting some kind of color on the character, even if it's not correct. Because they are supposed to be changing colors, and I don't think they are. I'm like, can you give me just this mesh render? Please? Skin dot something. There we go. Here. Shared material. Dot color. Okay, we're just gonna do a list. And put both of the skin mesh renders. So now, for each. Mesh renderer. Hey, I'm thinking tomorrow maybe fixing up the game page as much as possible. So you and you and you. Yeah, they're the skin. Oops. There and there. Okay, so let's see if this, because I think he was messing, like the colors weren't coming through either when they were supposed to be. Okay, there are no guards because, but that's right there, so this is easy enough. Hey, you're blue. And you stay blue. Okay, good. There we go. Now the guard color is back correctly.
Yay.
Ow.
And then if I do this, you're blue. And you don't shoot at me now either, do you?
Yay.
Do you shoot at me if I light you on fire? No. Well, I think the other problem is that I go for really hard to do genres. I had a lot of success with GMTK Game Jam when I made an idle game. And yet here I am trying to procedurally generate an entire immersive sim. Yeah, my ambition exceeds my grasp. And my grasp is absolutely tiny. Get a little better at Unity and make an MMO for a game jam. I think you mean that sarcastically, but that's tempting. I haven't made an MMO. No, it's because I tried doing that one multiplayer. I should do it like a... I do want to do a very simple online multiplayer game at some point, just to learn online multiplayer, especially because there's so many, like if I did a 3D, like, casual multiplayer, like, shader-heavy game, I think that would do huge for my resume on mobile. A mobile, shader-heavy multiplayer game, I think would do wonders for my resume. So that was that bug. Okay, so the bugs I was worried about, I fixed. Okay, yeah, guards are not going to sense other guards. It's just not happening. Make a safe starting area. I half-assed that. Like, there's no guards in the first level. And they immediately jump on you in the second, but that's okay, whatever. It's... This is what happens every time I make a game. The deadline starts to loom, and I lose all motivation. And I give up. Okay, now there is no lights. I guess the guard has a light. Okay, no, because of the theme. If I can half-ass the theme just a little bit more, people can see right through it and say, hey, look, he put the word shadow. And point at it and go, shadow? That's the name of the theme. So potion type. Shadow. It's a good time to look at your list and cut some features. Well, I didn't even have a ton of features that I... There was some kind of... Okay, so let's look at... Because I did have the ones that I listed specifically as stretch goals, where I'm like, okay. It's because I have these different... I already have the presets. So I have the presets for these different things. And I wanted to give them slightly different abilities, where it's like, oh, if the demon shoots you, then you burn. Or if the rock shoots you, you get stunned for longer or something, but that's not happening. Oh, and yeah, light potion is not a bad idea. Well, I've made the place a little brighter, because that was kind of a when the thing was very dark. But slightly different abilities is so much work. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there was fun stuff like, oh, you can throw a potion through a grate, but you can't walk through it. Kind of a thing would be fun, but that's obviously not happening. This is the one last big thing I need to do is add audio, so I should look at that. But I do want to half-ass this shadow potion before. I think this will be the last feature. Is okay, so I really probably should have done this a long time ago. List of colors. No, color. Potion colors. You guessed correctly. Good job. And then potion colors. I guess we'll do 0. Dot color. Okay, now I can make a purple. Actually, this one I wanted to be gray now, I think. Well, that'll be close to the... That's the well, okay. It's because it was light. If I do a light potion, then I'm thinking, oh, I'll do... It's like Aether's already white. And then... It's because I want air to be like a yellow or a white. I want Aether to be like a white. And then if I do a light potion, I want that to be a white. So it's like, it's too many similar colors. And then I have a gold potion that's also a very yellow color, so... Okay, but I did want to swap out this. I'm not going to do it. Okay, so this is just going to be... Potion colors. There's at least one color. And that color is a nice purple. So that'll feed into, like, the character's Shadow Alchemist, too. That's kind of bright. Oh, it needs to be bright. It's a... Yeah, okay. All of the potions are going to be obnoxiously colored. That's fine. Okay. 33 references, dang. So that's this. Then needs to be here. Wherever I have the potion stuff. Actually pull it off of here. Potion type being shadow. And then the color being... Yeah, it's because I was using all those default colors. And if I had just taken a second to not use default colors, I could have... But we're gonna... I guess. No, it doesn't need to be a new list of colors. And then we're gonna just do the same thing. Colors force at 0. No, you're supposed to pull off of the potion anyway, but apparently I didn't do that. I didn't pass in the color of the potion or the material of the potion, which is what I should have done, but instead I'm just replicating work. I don't have time for optimizations right now. This is just going to be... I mean, this one's pretty unnecessary, but also... it shouldn't take me too long to do, and it'll be one last half-assed attempt at trying to fit the theme. Also, I could put on music again. Just realized, I think it's still loud. Yeah. Let's do some more music, I suppose. Wait, I have this thing. No, I don't. There we go. Okay, so now this shadow potion. I mean, it should just be delete the lights. It's literally all I'm gonna do. Okay, so... And by that, I mean I'm literally just gonna add the light on the guard and say destroy it. Game object. Flashlight. Yeah, the model's not separate, so it's just gonna be the light, but whatever. Okay, yep, nope, screw it. Flashlight. This will be the fastest way to do this, not the cleanest way to do this. So then, get component, guard. So sort of like this, but not changing any colors. Oh, and then I wanted to slow down the guard, and that's going to be the consequence of hitting him. So then... dot flashlight equals null. Or, well, set active equals false. There we go. Man, it's just a bummer that it happens every time. That I just slow down to nothing. It just slows down to a crawl when I get close to the deadline. Okay, and then guard info dot walk speed. Okay, we're gonna just do another... that'll probably be better and easier. Okay, so don't do this. Yeah, I'm just trying to do this fast because this is very unnecessary and... What? It does not contain a thing for flashlight. Lies. Is blind. Is what we're going with. The flashlight makes a little less sense now that it's a little brighter, but whatever, I don't. Just, okay, so now... if... is blind... Just cut those in half. And then the flashlights dot set active. False. Okay, so now what are you complaining about? Is blind is true. Okay. The guard, I need to add the flashlights. Guard flashlight spotlight there. Okay, so now hopefully there is a nice a nice purple potion sitting around somewhere. That's gonna do basically a heck ton of nothing. What? How did the glass get set to like the wrong purple? Okay, so then if I hit you with it, there we go. Oh, okay, so how did the middle of the potion get set the correct color? Not the outside of the potion. It's like it's either only 8 o'clock or it's already 8 o'clock. I'm not sure. Okay, and then explosion. The color never got set. Why? Why do you default to having no alpha value? Who authorized this? Okay, explosion because I don't have it passing the color in correctly. Colors, there we go. Oh, the tooltip, that's what I was missing. I was like, I know I'm missing one of them. Here, the tooltip also needed. Shadow. Shadow potion. Shadow potion. Removes lights. So not huge now that I've gotten rid of all the lights, but okay, you didn't generate it correctly, most likely. I don't know, but I'm assuming. Like, visually, that didn't seem to do a lot. I set the explosion color to the no alpha value. Why do you default to that, Unity? You have such weird flippant defaults. Oh, you added a sound? You want that to play every single time you load the scene, right? You added a color? You want it to be completely transparent, right? Okay, hold 1 second. I need to go grab a potion. So now we hit you with that. There we go. There's a nice ugly purple explosion. Honestly, I think the numbers are backward. I think I did a fraction of a movement or something. But I'll take it. If you run away scared now that your flashlight's gone, that's fine. That works out. Okay. I bit off more than I could chew, and I'm sad that it was too much. That I've done this many times over. Okay, so that is the stretch goal of Shadow Potion. I should not do a light potion. But I had an idea for it, that it's just a flashbang. And I just added a potion, so now I know all of the steps. Potion, explosion, and player. I don't know what color I would do it, though. Oh, and I just added this potion stuff to make it easier to add potions. Oh, shoot. It's like, oops, oh no, whoops. Oops, I'm accidentally adding yet another potion type. That'll overcome all the shortcomings in the game, right? Man, this first step of doing a bunch of boxes. The very first thing I did seems to have been where I stumbled. So better level generation would have been a much better place to start. Did I learn something? I should have. Well, it's because I hadn't made this kind of genre before, and I didn't really think about, like... I thought the crates would be kind of an interesting, like, a very quick way to do an interesting level, and the answer was no, that's not... That was not correct. But I mean, I've kind of learned stuff, because I did, because I oscillate between things, where it's, for the June jam that I did, that's a more local game jam, I was using Paint 3D, and then the feedback was that the graphics were the weakest part of the game. So then when the GMTK game jam rolled around, I was like, okay, I'm going to focus on the visuals. The visuals are going to look good. And then the gameplay didn't get finished. So now I've oscillated back to like, okay, we're going to focus on the gameplay first. And I figured the gameplay of an immersive sim is to have a bunch of verbs. So I have all these verbs, but no environment to use them in. Yeah, before everything, focus on the scope first. And that's what I was attempting to do with the crates. Where I was like, okay, it's a small level that is just a pile of crates. And then there's just a guard that runs around. There's just a potion that you throw at him. Because I was like, okay, I'm not going to do like a whole bunch of different abilities. I'm just going to do the one you throw a potion at it. But like I've done enough game jams that I kind of know what I'm capable of. But because I am trying a new genre every time and don't know how that genre works, the answer is always like it's much more complicated than I think. Yeah, quite fast in prototyping and feel unnecessarily confident. Unity? Did you explode? Are you dead? Do I need to restart Unity? I'm not opposed to doing that. But now the potion should have a light as well. Which is funny, because I started out with the potions having lights. And now... set active to true. Look at the game jams sometimes. Very funny, huge scope. That was the plan, was to play a bunch of game jam stuff. I know you're not part of the Pirate Software Jam, but I was gonna play a bunch of Pirate Software games on Wednesday. Oh nope, computer explode and dead, just like Unity explode and dead. Great. Oh, so this I want to be just pure white. Meaning this Aether Potion we're going to do as a gray then. There we go. So... okay, I don't think I'll do it right now. You might want to update your itch.io page so that these are a little more laid out. Because I was like scrolling down here is a little obnoxious, and it only shows the one game. I mean, I've put a little bit of effort into my page. Is it this one? I always get it backwards. It was I saw somebody's itch.io page and I was like, oh okay, because they had the App Love app. I think it's App Love. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I saw their itch.io page and I'm like, okay, I like how this is laid out because you can actually see what all stuff they've done. So that's kind of what I did with mine. They had the same categories of like bigger projects, smaller projects, game jams. So I did that for portfolio purposes. Okay, wow, Unity is just exploded and dead. Very much so, okay. God. And then I get to this point where my computer just shows its age. Where everything is just not working. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna mess with voxel models, so that can go away. Is there any other... 100 people look at the page every year? Don't care much, honestly. Well, but it might be because the page doesn't look great, only 100 people look at it. I think that's actually what's happened with my stream. Is I was like, okay, I like my little pixel dome. Like, that's fine. But once I upgraded to this pixel dome, I've had an uptick in followers and stuff. So it might be that people aren't looking at the page because... okay, they, I think, have something in the background too, right? Or not. I just thought they had a very nice looking itch.io page. Oh, I think I have mine a little bigger. No, or not. Yeah, the orange is probably a bit obnoxious, but I like orange too much, so. It'll get 10K a year. Well, because it's crazy to me, but like I get a fair amount of traffic just from having a link tree, and I don't know if it's bots or what, but like just having it linked to my whatchamacallit. Wait, that's not public, is it, right? That is restricted. Where are you people coming from? Why is it at 99 already? I just posted it on Discords that I knew people. I was like, these are a friend to Discords. Oh, the link tree. I did put it on Linktree. I forgot about that. Yeah, okay. No, this is from Linktree. Yeah, because it's like this game is not very good. Because I didn't finish it. Yeah, but that's the other thing, because I think I saw you had a Twitter. So it's like, I don't know if you have your itch.io hooked up to your Twitter. Or your X, rather. But it surprises me that having links connected to other links that people do actually click on it occasionally. Not active on Twitter, really. Well, I mean, neither am I. I just post, basically Twitch updates. Well, okay, I do the half-assed social media posts, where I post a video with a little, like, blurb, but... Yeah, I'm bummed that my social media completely died. Because Twitter was going up for a little while, and then I hit the follow limit on Twitter, and I think that kind of killed it. And plus X has just kind of gotten shot anyway, but... Instagram's the one I'm sad about. Because I was getting like 30 likes a post, and I was like, okay, this feels good. And then I posted some stuff without hashtags too many times, and without realizing it. And then it just shadow banned me for like ever. So now I get maybe 3 likes if I'm lucky. Well, okay, I think 30 was kind of on the high end. I think it was still closer to like 20 to 25, but that's still a lot more than 3. And then Facebook has literally never gotten any views. I still post on there because it's easy to do. That's what sucks, is that I find posting on Facebook to be the easiest, and yet it does not get any views. I think you have to pay. I think you have to like market a page to actually get views on Facebook. TikTok is the only social media that has actually been consistent for me. But I also don't post on TikTok very often because you have to put in effort to make a video. And it's not as easy as just post a screenshot and call it good. I mean, technically, I think you can post a set of photos, but I think most people are going to want more than a slideshow. At least if it's posting dumb game nonsense. What's good? Not a lot. I was trying to add some other potions real quick just to say that I have some shadow theme. And then Unity was like, I'm gonna lag out and die. So. Okay, SoundCloud, you started something else, right? No. This is still this artist. How far down am I? Okay, I'm getting near the bottom. I was testing to see if... I was mostly on a tangent at this point. Okay, the light, point light. So you're still there. I'm glad I just disabled it. And then that's gonna fuel all the bad habits of just, I'm gonna comment out that code. Maybe in the future I'll use it. Then a year later go, what in the heck was going on here? Why is this here? And then still not delete it. Okay, the color. Need a second potion color. No, I don't need a second potion color because I'm doing white. It's just gonna be white. No, one please. One please. My goodness, I cannot type. Okay, so with luck I will have finished half-assing these potions. I guess I could work on a little bit of audio because I should find a glass breaking sound effect somewhere. And maybe footsteps. That's gonna be hard to find though. I was wondering if I just kind of hit my shoes together. Is that gonna sound like footsteps? Yeah, and I was just gonna make some noises for the guards, but... And I don't think I'm gonna do background music despite the fact that I have the options menu. Oh, so I went out of my way to make this gray, and then I went out of my way to add this as a color. And then said, oh wait, I lied. I just want to do white anyway. Oh, and actually I don't want the alpha value. I think that'll be the most flashbang. So if I don't have the alpha value, meaning I can just do color.white. Yeah, dumb. Oh, no, wait. This is for the potion color. No, I do want the potion to be... continue to be semi-transparent. But the explosion... I don't want it to be... Aether should be gray now. Okay, I did have more code stuff to do here. Dadgummit. Because I could have kept that as white, and then I... Whatever. Sunk cost fallacy and all that. Okay, so that's the light potion, and then on the player, it has light potion is a flashbang. Okay. So now this completely unnecessary feature, I think, is now added. And then I can look up glass audio. Or at this point, just I just want to play some Polish or I would give up. Do the audio tomorrow, do the thumbnail tomorrow. Try to redo the thumbnail, because I think the thumbnail's kind of boring. But I don't really have like a Shadow Alchemist to throw on there. Don't give up, I'm doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm adding unnecessary more potions instead of... Okay, so now you're an Aether potion. This... Oh, okay. And then there's a light potion. And then ideally... should be a flashbang. So, flashbang. It has transparency on it. I actually don't want it to have transparency. And it might still be gray, right? So now the, yeah, explosion. I think I honed in on what I find fun about this, and it's making weird potions. But that's not a game, that's a fun toy. Fun toy is the vibe, though. Like, that's literally the first game I made, was in Game Maker. Can I make a bunch of circles move around in interesting ways using all of the default Game Maker stuff? And I think it's still a cool, fun toy. Okay, so... Oh, you were shooting at me, that's what's happening there. Oh, it's a coin. I thought that was a projectile. Okay, potion? Light potion. It's pretty obvious when there is one. Oh, light potion? Hey! Flashbang. So, can I flashbang? It's still gray. Why are you gray? Oh, can I put a light in the middle of the explosion? That'll be a pretty good flashbang then. Explosion. Now we're gonna add a light. Lights, gee whiz. Brain gone, brain no working. Why? Oh, cause you... It's another one of those weird defaults. It's like, just put it in the middle, please. Okay, so... no game objects? Interesting. Game objects. Okay, and then lights. Set active. It's because it defaults to the stuff that is, whatchamacallit? Deprecated. I don't know why. It's like, you'd think they would have gone back and said, okay, maybe default to the stuff that's not deprecated. They want you to use the updated stuff. Oh, I wanted to change this to be a sphere emitter too. Not this weird thing here. Yeah, all of this is very first draft. I'm like, I know I need a particle effect because that'll sell the effect better. Here's the one attempt at it. Okay, not a cone. Sphere. There we go. That's really what I wanted the whole time anyway. Okay. Wait, wait, wait. Yeah, I can feel myself, you know, waking up and working on the thing better. When it's something like adding more dumb potions instead of the actual... Okay. Well, that's a lot of light potions. Uh-oh. Oh, no more guards anymore. That's okay, I don't need it. For testing purposes. Okay, flashbang. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I lied. Make the... I made it... It was supposed to be like a very bright white, and yet it's coming out as a gray. It's kind of a bummer. Yeah, it's supposed to be very bright white. Okay, so add the transparency again. Oh, that's... Yeah, okay, it's supposed to add transparency to the particles, but the particles don't have support for it, so... With the material that I gave it. That's fine. please drag it over here. Like I said, I should take this as imitation as the sincerest form of flattery. But I think I'm also taking it as I really should get a real art style instead of what I've been using. Oh wait, this is not anything. Light potion, please. Guess I'll pick up you while I'm at it. Okay, light potion. Don't have an art style either. Yeah, but I think the 3D assets kind of say a little more of like a quality. I think there's a seal of quality when there's, you know, some amount of... Okay, so hopefully this will be a nice light in the middle of the thing. It's just because I want like an untextured, just bright white sphere to just obliterate your eyeballs. But still, there's a part of me that says, okay, this is, you know, this looks like a game, and mine looks like a toy. And I think that's just... Was this one procedural? I know this is a low poly immersive sim kind of thing, but I don't remember if this one's procedural. But the screenshot you posted did remind me of this a little bit, where it's like, okay, this is kind of that simple low poly. But they've been working on this for quite a while. It might just be a resolution thing. I think if I just like increase the resolution of what I'm doing, that might help sell it a little better. Well, I don't know. Voxels I don't think tend to go very well, because there was also that one. It was like a frog-based Metroidvania that uses a voxel art style that I actually think looked really cool. Okay, yeah, I'm sleepy. That's the thing. It hits 8:30, and it's like, really? We're going to bed at 8:30? The answer is like, yes. If I'm yawning like I'm tired, I should just go to bed. My body is trying to say this is a good time to go to bed. Okay. If I want to do a very easy fix on the flashbang to make it bang, or flash a little more. Here. That's a bad idea. That's probably a bit too much, but I don't care. Okay. So the goal for tomorrow is to add sound effects and fix up the thumbnail. Oh yeah, I never added spinning to the goal. That's a quick animation. Okay, where is the potion? There. I think I'm not doing great on debugging stuff either, where I'm like, oh, let's run around this procedurally generated level instead of just spawning a potion on myself, but... Okay, so that's some attempt at a flashbang, I suppose. Yeah, but this does provide you extra light in a level that no longer needs the extra light. But that's... Okay, no, that's a pretty good flashbang. Okay. So you... Wait. I have a thing called DoTween which should be able to spin a thing, right? Oh, I could just do under update too. I could just say transform.rotate. Because it's literally all I'm looking for is a spin. I just wanted to add a spin to the whatchamacallit. So I'm like, I could either do just a rotate around. Oops. But I just like, oh wait, do tween would probably have a nice. Okay, I actually really do appreciate. Here's some good coding standards and stuff. Because like I said, I don't think I've gotten that from anywhere else. Up. And then angle. Oh, point. Whoops. Transform that position. And the angle being like 1. And then delta time. There we go. Okay, so oh, it's because it is a trigger. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's a trigger and I'm freezing the position and rotation. But that should still allow it to spin. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to do a game swap. Just oh, that was okay. Maybe a little faster than 1. That seemed to be pretty dang slow. 7. Yeah, it's ironic I make. Time to delta time is 0.1. Or 0.01. Not the light potion. I'm looking for the goal. The goal. Okay, now that mofo can just spin. So let's give it a real, like, spin. Yeah, I wanted to move slow, but not, like, extra slow. I mean, it's not even going to show up visually. I just thought it'd be nice to have a little, like... Because there's the light that catches your eye, and I know movement will catch your eye, too, so... So this will be just one more slight thing to say, hey, here's a goal to go get and look at, and it'll be slightly more important than the very still poke. It still ends up in the corner a lot of the time. I don't know why. Dadgummit. Yeah, well, because I am curious what happens if somebody tries to... If somebody will actually go out of their way to say, what in the heck is this red glow? Or not. The light should only be showing up on the one kind of potion. Oh, I forgot I was testing the spin. I know so much about catching the eye. I'm making a guess at it. I don't really know. I've just heard the lights tend to draw the eye, and motion tends to draw the eye, so... Game looks better. Maybe consider adding an ambient particle effect, some pixels flying in the air. Well, I think it's a bit late for that, but... Yeah, and it's also because I don't entirely know what the aesthetic is beyond, like, it's a warehouse, so... Make it like a magical warehouse. Or like dust or something. Like I said, I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but the light is already set to active on the explosion, right? Yes, okay. Okay, so yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do. Okay, no, I lied. I gotta add audio, but then beyond that, I'm not doing any other game development stuff tomorrow. It's literally just gonna be. Okay, I need to find the goal. No, we're gonna hit you. Yeah, I was gonna make this more of a gray than a green, but that's okay, whatever. Okay, it is. There we go, that's some good spin on it. That's not a ton of motion, but I kind of wanted it to just spin a little bit. Okay, and then you can chill once in hand. Yeah, it looks like it's spinning out of place there. Cool. Picked up. Okay, just real quick, the bool spin. Kind of ugly, but whatever. So if spin. Okay, here, spin. It goes false. Okay. This might be a different version of the thing. It's not snapping to the hand. I think it's just using a different version on the hand. So we'll see. Okay, this was a very, very unnecessary feature. I just had it on my list. There. Basically done. There. Yes. To level 2. I did that. I'm not doing a level select. That's not happening. Okay, that's tomorrow. Redo the thumbnail. Try to make it a little more eye-catching. Oh, I guess if you're around, you can do playtesting tomorrow while I work on the thumbnail and stuff. Okay, that was all extra stuff anyway. Oh, I still... Yeah, okay. Okay, so I will add audio first thing, and then you can kind of play the game however much you want. See if there's any other major bugs. You've got a pretty big look angle then, because it didn't look like you were looking in my... Oh, unless you were patrolling and looked at me, but... I'm not gonna attempt music. I've done it before. I have some, like, weird ambient stuff I could use, maybe, but... I'm either gonna slap some stuff that I already have, which I think I already have it slapped in here, and it doesn't sound good. Most likely not gonna attempt music. It was supposed to be more of a vibes thing anyway, but at least that was my excuse for not doing music, was to make it more of a vibes thing, but that's okay. You bastard, you're supposed to start spinning at the beginning. Okay, here. Okay, spin equals true. What you had in your game was something made for another jam. Well, and it's because I have a lot of, like, not a lot, but the two things I have are kind of more like spooky and ambient spooky, and I don't entirely want to lead into spooky. At least now that I've changed the lighting. It's like it's because this is not a horror game, and this is the part that I like the best is this stuff that is not like a horror game. So having something kind of spooky is definitely not the... So yeah, despite the fact that the options menu has a thing for music, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Funny spooky? No, the two things I had are not great. I'm not an audio guy. I'm not a programmer. I'm not an artist. I'm not a comedian. I like to think of myself as a jack of all trades, cause I'm looking. Project. I scrolled up too high. Okay. Music is somewhere around here, right? Audio. Audio. Music. There we go. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm not confident either. So this was one attempt at some kind of ambient something or other. So that's something. And then this was the other one. Desktop audio is very low. It's not very low. You just like it loud. There you go. That's what you get. Destroy the headphones. So yeah, basically like a humming bee noise and whatever this is. And then I do have my other like actual music that I've attempted, but none of that would really fit for this this game, because it's like an attempt at chiptunes and attempt at yeah, there. Yeah, so this is one attempt I've made at actual music instead of just weird ambient audio. And then yeah, there's my chiptunes. But yeah, neither of those would really fit. So
It's me, Mario.
obviously this wouldn't fit either.
Let's go.
But yeah, I don't really know what music would fit for the game either. That's also why I left it. Okay, so if I am very Dishonored inspired, is there a Dishonored soundtrack I can listen to just a little bit, just to see what they have? Because I can't think of the sound. Like, it didn't have a very prominent soundtrack. Yeah, like the soundtrack I think of is Borderlands, because I love that game. And I do think of the original one with that. Gee whiz. That took a long time to load. Oh, like piano stuff. I was thinking of possibly doing like humming or something. You know, like a sea shanty, because I know Dishonored did do the what do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? I suppose this is the end credits too. So, wait, just out of curiosity, if I go into audio tool, because this, of the many things I could use to make music, this is what I decided. Yeah, because I never figured out like Fruity Loops or anything. I just found this web version of audio tool and then used it once or twice to make music. Like I said, not a music guy. I'm not an anything guy, really. I like to think I'm an improv guy, and that's about it. Okay, wait, if I do... Oh, this one. Yeah, okay, it's the basic. Okay, I forgot about this one entirely. Also not great, but an attempt. Okay, but does it have a piano? And can I just noodle around on a piano and then have that as like a light sound in the background? Now I'm very distracted by this. I don't have any MIDI devices, but yes. If I had any MIDI devices, you would be free to use them. Okay, that's a synthesizer there, but samples? Piano, maybe? A dub piano. Oh, this is samples. Wait, there was... Didn't they have like a... instrument presets? Yeah, and then it's, do I remember how to use this? And the answer is no. Not at all. There we go, piano. Okay, so then if I do something like that. Should we do like an organ, maybe? Okay, delete that. Give me an organ. A circus organ. What does that even mean? How is that different from a regular organ? Oh, not the vibe. Not the vibe. Heaven organ. I barely even hear that one. Just organ? Did anybody make an organ? There we go. And then can I get like a nice moody? There was a little melody that I had in my head at one point that I thought might be kind of fun to recreate, but I don't know how to music. No, that's nothing, is it? That is not the time. Oh my goodness, it's not what I thought that was. Shift? No. Just zoom out, please. There we go. Okay, can I just change the time scale? Does that... You're also a musician? An accomplished musician that knows what they're doing? What if I do 2/2 time? What does that do? No, I just need to separate the... Okay, wait, is that... Whoa, no, don't copy it. I think I wanted to hold these notes too. Okay, drag this out. This is not how you do this. I don't know how to do anything. Well, and when it said MIDI controller, I was like, maybe I should get one of those little, like, mini keyboards. So I can actually, like, play keys on a keyboard. I keep trying to use this like a video editor, and that's not how you do this. It's because you also didn't do that. Okay, I wanted a break between these two. I wanted a break between... Okay, I was going to bed. I was calling it quits, and then I got very distracted by this. That's just some sour note. Okay, no, just no. It's not happening. It's not happening. It's not happening. Go to bed. Go call it quits. Yeah, it's 9 o'clock. It's all Jover. Okay, wait. I still need to do a build so that I can do a video, so that I can have a journal for myself of what the progress was every day. Which I suppose I do have an entire stream I can look back on. But this is also something I can dump on social media too. I thought I wrote down the melody as like a little... Well, I think I wrote it on a piece of paper somewhere. I have to go find that piece of paper somewhere. Which I guess I could do for tomorrow. Depends on how much time I have. So it's finding and or making audio and adding the audio and then working on thumbnail stuff. And then I guess if I have some extra time I can attempt music, but not gonna try it. Yeah, I sleep. I'm falling asleep here. Well, that's the thing too, it's like a tiny melody would be. The awful melody will be in your head all night. What, the tiny little thing I did? I don't think that was even... Well, it's because some of this was... Because it was supposed to like da 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 da, and I did not get any of that in there either. That's what I was attempting to do. But that's also just a single bar of a thing, and I'm like, that's not gonna be a whole song. I was like, that's a single thing you could hum a little bit, but it would be like an intro stinger kind of melody. Yay, okay, I'm glad the purple got in here too. Okay.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Yeah, with how silent it is, that's almost a jump scare to have it. Yay. Yeah, it definitely needs a glass breaking audio for when the potion hits something. Oh, I should put a yay on this results screen too. Just to continue. Gonna steal my music too. You're just gonna be a better me. That's fine by me.
Yay!
I've resigned myself to that fate. I will forever be Wingman. I will forever be
Yay!
a supporting player. I mean, but that's also literally what I did in dodgeball as a kid. I would run around and pick up the dodgeballs and give them to the people that could actually throw them.
Yay!
Ow.
Like, you can't do nothing about it, though. Get wrecked.
Yay!
Oh, wait, did I have it do anything when you get flash? I don't think so. I think so. It's just supposed to be. Yeah, this... The interaction target is a little bit, a little bit too strict. A little bit finicky, but that's okay. Because otherwise I would need to make the, collider bigger than the thing. Yeah, again, it's one of those... I hope it gets the idea across. That's really all I'm looking for, is just like, here's some potions, here's a guard, have fun.
Yay!
Whatever
Ow.
fun means to you, and if that means just
Ow.
run away and that's it, that's fine. See, it's the thing, even just testing it, I'm having fun, kind of just fussing with it.
Ow. Ow.
Yes. Okay, see, now this is why I'm happy with this. Is that kind of chaos. Okay, yeah. Just a little bit of audio, and then call this a finished product. So, at this point, let's just do the video. I'm playing around with it anyway. Okay, I doubt I'm gonna have... I've shown off the title screen too many times now. Okay. Oh, wait, so... Let's just go from when I see a new potion. Wow, the Aether potions are very boring now. Now that they're just gray. But that's okay. No lights, really? That's the funny thing, though, is if I go wander around somewhere, I tend to see the light potions. I would just expect them to be a little more visible from way up in the sky. Oh. Okay, wait, I kind of need to... At least for the shadow potions, I kind of needed to... so where was the goal again? You're over there, okay. Okay, goal. And then take you over here. There we go, and then we do a record. Let's say, look, here's a light potion. That's a nice flashbang. And then a shadow potion
Yay!
that I can use on a guard. Okay. Kind of boring, but whatever. The fact that it inadvertently made you afraid and that you run away from me is actually kind of fantastic.
Ow.
Oh, you're supposed to... Oh, you are green, and just the lighting was odd. Okay. Oh, I never did fix their faces. Their faces are just completely bright lights, but I think that's kind of fun, too. Okay. Oh, and the sound effects volume doesn't actually do anything, but that's... Okay, well, I have a video for tomorrow. I just want to play some Bollatro, or some Boratro, or some Bellatro, or some Billatro. Okay, I'm good, I'm done. Going to bed. Goodbye, good night, good luck, have fun. Bye.